Pretty much. Yeah.
Open on big house.
Open on rich people. Like, what do they do for a living? We could talk about that.
I would like to know that, yeah.
So isn't he Tony Soprano's accountant or something?
In The Sopranos, yeah, he is.
It's the dad.
That's the joke, is that,
dad.
well, now I know what he does for a living.
Yeah. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome back to Jibber Jam. I'm Travis.
I'm Jen.
I'm Sophie.
Today we have two special guests. Why don't we let them introduce themselves?
Leslie.
I'm Joe.
Joe's been on.
Joe's been on, yeah.
Joe, this is podcast number 2 for Joe.
I have an answer to that question, too. When we
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, does it say his job?
Yeah, it says her job and his job.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well,
So, today we're talking about Christmas movies and specials
and
and the TV.
in keeping with the Christmas theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, Jen got a present, and she's going to open it.
I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think it
It's
is?
obviously some sort of mug.
It definitely looks like a mug.
No.
Yes.
Couldn't be.
That's not a mug.
No, that's clear.
Do you want to open it now or save it?
Save it for the end.
We'll save it.
Yeah.
Save it for the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can look at it through and try to figure out what it is.
I mean, it's obviously a mug.
Happy holidays.
Okay. What's the worst Christmas movie ever?
So, like, not even, like, a good bad one?
Yeah.
Just bad.
Like, just
bad,
like
bad?
straight up bad.
Let's do guests first.
Yeah.
Worst
Ooh.
Christmas movie, Leslie,
Leslie.
go. Now. Come on.
I can't
Clock's
think of
ticking.
any. Let Joe
Let's
go
go.
first.
Come on.
Any of the Hallmark movies, not to knock them, but I haven't seen one I like yet.
They're good bad, though.
Blasphemy.
Is that blasphemy?
So I don't know. I've
Just
never
kidding.
seen them. Sophie
Okay.
loves them.
Yeah.
Yeah. We watch them.
They're
like,
constant
nightly.
background noise. For the
Just-
Yeah,
month of
every
December.
time I come over here, there's
Do you have
one
one
on
in
the TV.
particular?
I haven't watched them, so I can't criticize one particular one. I'm trying to think of a Christmas movie I don't like.
Do you want to?
Because I watch the same ones every year, so I don't stray
you don't
from that
watch, yeah.
list.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
same
just
here.
the same one, so I don't often see new ones I don't like. The ones on Netflix, like, what is it, A Christmas Prince? And there's like several
yeah.
ones.
The
and
night before
The
Christmas.
night, the
Christmas.
night.
The
Yeah.
night before Christmas.
That was
yeah,
dumb.
It was.
Joe and I
And then
gave
the
up
princess
halfway and started
switch.
banging, and then
That's true.
Sick.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it looks like there's sequels to these movies that I
Yeah.
don't understand. The names
Yeah.
get progressively worse. Like, wasn't there one that's like
Sophie's secretly very
switch?
offended.
The Christmas switch, and then
The
there's
Christmas
the Christmas switch switched again.
Okay,
Is that what
that's
it's
what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't
And then
remember it
there's,
because it's
there's
confusing
3
and
Vanessa
convoluted.
Hudgens
Yeah.
in that movie.
And there, so the first one has 2 Vanessa Hudgens, so it's sort of like The Parent Trap, but like Christmas theme.
Okay, I can get behind that.
It's
Because I
not-
love the parent.
It's not terrible. Like, it has a fairly good production value because it is Netflix,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, maybe that's what I'd like because I heard that Netflix does like Hallmark-esque movies, but
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
And they're still cheesy, and you have to like suspend your belief for
Yeah.
a minute.
So the funny
Oh,
thing
yeah.
about the Princess Switch one, sorry, it's the Princess Switch, not the Christmas Switch, although that would have worked too, is the night before Christmas, in that movie, they refer to the Christmas Prince movie as them being real prince and princess, and A Country is Real. And Vanessa Hudgens is in that, so, but then also that Christmas Prince is in the second Christmas Switch movie, the Princess Switch movie, so that means that there's 4 Vanessa Hudgens. Right?
Technically.
Because it's a bit of crossover that
It's
Netflix
the
has
same
made.
universe.
Because it's the same universe.
What?
So the Vanessa Hudgens in Night Before Christmas exists in the same universe as the 3 Vanessa Hudgens from the Princess Switch.
Oh my god. Have you
So
ever
they could
seen?
do the Princess Switch and yell shit. I don't know.
Yeah, this is like.
I
Switch
couldn't
it
remember
through
the
the
title.
Who came up with this? J.J. Abrams? Like, this is
It's very convoluted, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was actually just a fluke on
Yeah.
Netflix's part because they're like, well, we want to promote our other movies within these
Yeah.
movies, and then they didn't really
And they
figure
Oh,
out
so
their
they did that
differences.
intentionally.
Love her.
Yes.
They brought that upon themselves.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Christmas
Oh my
Prince
God.
or whatever and his wife end up at the wedding on the Christmas Switch.
Yeah.
So you just could have left it alone in two separate universes.
This is like
Yeah.
time travel and like, if I killed my father, if I went back in time, would I die? Like, I don't know.
You just cease to exist.
There's all sorts of made up
Vanessa
countries.
Hudgens?
Hudgens, yeah.
Hudgens?
Hudgy?
Isn't real.
That's
Maybe.
the twist.
That's the twist at the end, yeah.
So no solid movie for you.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
trying to think
general
of.
genre.
Yeah, I can't think of one that I dislike.
Well,
I can think of some that were kind of mediocre, maybe. Like, didn't I? I watched Holiday. I like Emma
Okay.
Roberts, and I
Remember
thought
Bad
this
Things?
is me taking a chance on what I just described as like a Hallmark-esque movie done by Netflix. And it had a lot of humorous moments, but overall it wasn't great. It was just meh. Like, she
It's
was
new, isn't
actually
it?
really
Yeah.
funny. And there was parts that my sister and I laughed out loud at, but overall it's kind of meh.
I'm
And-
gonna say something that's going to offend probably everybody in the audience. The worst Christmas movie. Sophie, get ready.
Wait, Joe has to go first.
It's Love Actually.
Oh!
You hate it?
Dumb as fuck.
I don't know what I've
Oh,
seen.
boy.
First of all,
Take my
I just
heart out.
don't like Karen Knightley's No, I'm in the 20th century,
I like that.
and I'm falling in love, and all the snow, and oh gosh, my Uber is here. And I don't know. And I just like people are cheating on each other, and I'm like, this isn't Christmas, this is lies.
That upset me, and I love when Family Guy spoofs it, where Stewie gets a gift from Robert, and it's something for like his side piece.
Oh,
I don't know what you call a bear's mistress.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
gay
grouper.
bear's mistress, a side piece. I'm calling. And then Stewie gets the gift, goes upstairs, plays the CD, and cries just like in Love Actually, and it's very funny. And you should look it up. But the cheating was really upsetting to me
It was
too.
sad, yeah.
yeah.
I only liked
That's
the
a bummer.
storyline with the little boy and Liam Neeson.
Yeah, like
it was
that's
precious.
the only good part of that movie.
And I may or
ever.
may not tear up a little when he runs through the airport. But don't tell
Also,
anybody.
fun
It's not
fact,
a
he
public
looks the
podcast.
exact same today as
He
he,
does,
did
yeah.
in that movie.
That's nuts. I feel
Because
like I've seen one of those.
The
before.
kid, he was in the Queen's Gambit, and he came on screen, and Joe literally looked at me and said, "How old is that person?"
Oh yeah,
and
he
I
was
was
in,
like, "I don't know."
wasn't he
Oh, the
in
guy with
Game
the
of
cowboy
Thrones
hat?
Yeah.
and August Rush?
He's gonna wear a cowboy hat and a knife
And a
in the
knife?
Queen's
Yeah.
Gambit, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm real good at chess."
He has to
Like, I
stab the
don't
competition.
understand.
I love when Jen does
Gotta take
voices. And that was such a good Keira Knightley impersonation.
I stole it from somebody on TikTok.
Yeah, I was gonna say you saw those. TikToks.
Busted.
That I wish I'd heard it before because it's that good. I'm shocked you haven't done that before for me.
Okay, Joe.
I actually I think my least favorite Christmas movie is actually probably Elf. I don't
Really?
like it.
Sophie just fainted.
I don't know why.
Sophie's the most Christmas person. I feel like. So it's like
We're all
you
sitting
could
around
say
this table, and Sophie's wearing a "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal" sweater.
you could. I feel like you could literally say any Christmas movie is worse, and it would hurt her feelings.
No, there's one, and people really like it.
Uh-oh,
What
what
is
is
it?
it?
It's the live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh, with Jim
and
Carrey.
that is
I changed my
hot
answer.
trash.
That's the
Okay.
worst one.
Hot
Yes,
trash.
no, I agree.
That one's pretty bad too, actually.
I forgot.
So
you
wait.
know what? It's so
Young
bad
me
that I
liked it.
forgot
I
it,
don't like
existed
Jim
because I compartmentalized it
Yeah.
somewhere in my brain where it went to die.
So wait,
I might have to change my answer too. I forgot that movie existed.
I was gonna say though, why do you hate Elf? Is it just because you don't like? Do you
Will
not
Ferrell?
like Will Ferrell?
No, because I do like Will Ferrell, because I love Anchorman. It's
You just
just
don't like
that
anything
movie.
else.
It's just, I don't know.
He's just too
I
much.
it's not funny to me
No.
for some reason. I didn't like it.
I've seen it a lot of times now, so it's definitely
Yeah.
lost its initial
Luster.
Like, one of my friends used to play it like every year at like his Christmas party, and I was just like,
fucking disagree.
I maybe it's just because I've seen it too much, and it's
Yeah.
just like, no,
Yeah.
I'm bored of it.
It doesn't have the same because Home Alone you can watch every year, and it's like.
Well, yeah, Jen and I just watched all
It's so
first
great.
three.
They're looking out the window in the first one when the neighbor's like shoveling. He's like, they say the salt turns the bodies
Into mummies.
into mummies. And I'm looking at Joe and I'm like, I think we were high too. Yeah, we were. And I
We
was
were, yeah.
like, wow. What a great movie.
Jesus.
So what's your least favorite? Is yours also The Grinch?
Oh, mine.
No, he loves Jim Carrey.
There was this one Christmas movie that was on Lifetime or Hallmark or whatever, and it had Patrick Swayze in it, and he had these two children who were just horrible actors, and this really awful CGI, and it had Patrick Swayze and what's his name? Fucking the guy who played It.
Tim Curry?
Tim
Curry,
Curry was in this movie too.
In a well, I guess this is
So it takes place in the Edmonton Mall, the West Edmonton Mall, the huge one.
What?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
And it's like I don't know what it's called, but it's so fucking weird. And they open this door, and it's like this really poorly rendered CGI like
Of
elves.
Santa's workshop.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing. CGI elves of all things.
Yeah.
I don't even really remember what
That's nice.
happens. I think the
They're
kids
like
steal
basic
money or
shapes,
something. And like go
So-
off and buy stuff in the mall.
I'm pretty sure somebody steals money, and then the kids get a hold of it, and then
Yeah.
they're trying to go after. It also has what's her name? Oh,
It's
what's
called
her name?
Christmas in Wonderland.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
it was in 2007.
Oh, what's her name? She's in it too. People used to think she was really hot.
Red hair, Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra.
That's
is
how
in
you
it.
describe
She's
it.
like,
People used to think she was really hot.
like in the early 2000s.
She was the villain.
Yeah, she
Chris
was the villain.
Kattan is in it.
She had a
So many
reality
people
show
in this
around that
movie, and
time,
it's
I just remember it,
awful.
with Dave
That's right, yeah.
Navarro. Yeah.
She's really popular.
Wow.
And her aerobics.
Why is it called
CDs.
Christmas in
Who
Wonderland?
could forget
Because
that?
the whole mall is sort of like a wonderland,
So
right?
bad.
It's got a roller
Remember
coaster.
malls?
Yeah.
What?
So what's a mall?
Yeah, so that's my worst Christmas movie. And then also The Grinch is pretty bad. But I
Yeah.
kind of like it too.
Oh.
So I'm
I
sorry.
kind of
It's
liked it, I'll admit, and
awful.
I really don't like Jim Carrey, like, for the
Yeah.
most part.
I
And
love
like
Jim
when he
Carrey.
was Baby Grinch, I wanted to kick him.
That
Oh
was
my
awesome.
God, Jen, he was precious.
No, he wasn't. Why were his eyelashes so long?
Okay,
Beautiful.
wait a minute. Are we talking about when he was an infant?
You
Like,
gotta
baby.
notice.
or
Yeah, and his eyelashes were like this.
when he was a baby, he was adorable, and he's floating down in that little tattered the basket.
Oh my God, it's like,
And then when he was a kid, he wasn't that cute. He was walking a thin line of being cute and creepy.
Like
as a kid,
goblin.
but
When he has his little freak out, I'm like, ah.
yeah, that was scary. It was unsettling. I can't put my finger on why. But when he gets his heart broken as a little kid, that part was
Good.
very sad.
When he like shaves and stuff.
Yeah, when he shaves and he has the little dots on his
No feeling.
It's
No
precious,
feeling.
and you have no sympathy
It's
for him, Jen?
No.
You think he's
No,
creepy?
He's a monster.
He's green.
Oh my god!
Do you
Oh,
remember
boy.
a few years ago? Well, it was when The Mandalorian first came out, and they're like, "Who's everybody thinks Baby Yoda's so cute, but remember Baby Grinch?" I was like, "Ew,
No,
Baby
they're not
Grinch."
the same. No.
Not even.
Not even
That's
fucking close.
way going too
Yeah,
far.
way
for
too
comparison.
far. Baby Yoda is.
Yeah, but unpopular opinion, Baby Grinch was precious.
He was pretty cute.
It's
I
not lasted
agree.
Too long. It's unnatural.
So we went from worst Christmas movies. Should we just jump right to your favorite Christmas
Hell
movie?
yeah.
Yes.
Favorite Christmas movie, Leslie?
Go.
Oh, you know it, Jen. Christmas Vacation.
National
It
Lampoon's
is.
Christmas
It is
Vacation.
great.
Pretty sure I can like recite the entire movie, like just mute it,
Like I probably
say
could
every
too,
line.
actually.
Just
That's good.
the best, and it's one of
And
those
if you
movies
don't
that
like it, you fucking suck.
I actually feel like anger towards people, and it's irrational. They can like what they like, but
Yeah.
if someone doesn't like Christmas Vacation, I'm like,
Why
I don't
not?
know, if I can trust you as a person.
Like
So-
it's slapstick, it's classic,
Yeah.
it's like it's great. There's tenderness to it.
The-
It's fucking
Yeah,
funny.
it has everything, and it's so funny, and there's like no character that's not amazing. Like even like the kind of underrated ones are great, like Aunt Bethany.
Sophie always says that we're the neighbors. Like that Donchi couple.
Do you think
I
we should have gotten a tree this year? Oh, we talked about
I
it.
feel like I identify with them a little bit, maybe.
I do slightly, but not as hoity-toity as they are.
No,
I think the reason why I don't like it as much because I feel like I personally know the cousin,
Cousin Eddie.
Oh,
Cousin
Cousin
Eddie.
Eddie?
and I feel like he could be a part of
Your
my
family.
life.
Well, maybe that's the draw to some people. Is like, yeah, it's just like my uncle.
It's
so-and-so.
representation. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, my dysfunctional family is represented.
So I'm
on
not gonna
TV.
lie to
Yeah.
you. I've got people in my family that are like that. That
Yeah.
could be that.
I don't know.
It's like,
I feel
nobody
like-
that you've met. Don't worry. Well,
There are a lot of times. There are a lot of times with movies and TV shows that I feel I get some weird emotional feeling watching it, and then I'll give it a chance, and eventually I'll get over that. Like Seinfeld, I hated Seinfeld just because of this weird feeling that I had while I watched it.
Okay.
But then
Was it like sad nostalgia?
No, it's like there had to have been something that happened to me while it was on in the background or something. You know what I mean? Like it's just weird.
I know you mean an
Ew,
unspoken
no, not like
feeling.
that.
Oh my god, that's really dark.
Sophie, chill out. No, I mean like it's just
Yeah.
there's something uneasy.
If you get a feeling, I know what you mean about this feeling you can't pinpoint.
Yeah, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
And I remember it every time I watch this show or movie.
Yeah, I write off a bunch of, like, I feel like music and movies based on that weird
Sophie, what's your, or I guess Joe, sorry, the guests. I was going clockwise.
My favorite Christmas movie. That's kind of hard. There's a lot of Christmas movies I really like.
But like favorite Christmas wouldn't be the same if I didn't watch it before Christmas. Maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. Like Christmas Vacation is one that I do watch like every year. Another one that I do really like is Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh,
No,
But
we
I haven't
watched
seen
the
the
original.
original.
Oh, you like the old one? The old one is good.
You
No, I
like
haven't
the
seen-
one with Matilda.
You like
in it.
someone Matilda?
Yeah.
Oh no, I prefer that one too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't
I
seen
think
the
it's the
original one.
90s.
It's just it's
like,
very black and
nostalgia.
white. And,
Yeah.
You know.
No, Jen and I were playing.
There was no color back then.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There had to have been technical.
I thought you were talking about something conceptually. It's very black and white.
I was literally black and white.
And I thought, oh, you talking about the original? Like original?
Oh,
I
and
think
A
I've
Christmas
seen it.
Story.
Oh.
That's a good
Yes.
one.
But like I don't know, Christmas Vacation like is probably my favorite. I
That's
think.
classic.
Yeah.
I don't want a
Awesome.
Christmas movie to make me sad.
No.
Because I find
A
that
Christmas
Christmas
Story
is
is not.
well, I just find that Christmas is inherently quite sad. So I don't want to watch movies about Christmas that are like, oh, I need to get home for Christmas and it's sad and I
Yeah,
miss
What
my
about
family.
Home for Christmas with your boy JTT?
That wasn't sad because it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
I watched it for the
admit,
first time.
I love
It was
it.
bad.
It's
Sorry.
bad,
it's not
but it's
bad.
90s nostalgia. It's like a time capsule from the 90s. I literally watched it the other night.
Yeah.
And
it was
it's
very,
it is a
referencing
time
it.
capsule of the 90s, and it's just cute. Like it's
Yeah.
it is on my list. I'm not proud of it, but it's on my Christmas like movie list. Another one I just thought of, Four Christmases with Vince Vaughn and Reese
Oh,
Witherspoon.
yeah. Okay.
And I have mixed opinions of Vince Vaughn, but just that movie, they have great chemistry and it's super funny and it's very quotable. And lots of like, that's one where I can relate to some of the families because my parents are divorced. So the concept of doing Christmas like 4 times is not foreign to me. You do that too? So it's so
Last year,
relatable. Yeah.
3. Yeah, I did 4 Christmas.
Oh my
things.
god, yeah.
Wow.
Because there
It's
was
exhausting.
mom, stepmom,
Me.
Jen's parents, and then Jen's parents again. So you
It's
had 2
exhausting.
your
No,
brothers.
5 technically because we went to your grand's.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
gained
heard
like
that.
10 pounds within like a week of all the food.
Did you ever have like relatives fight over like who you visit what night? Because that's always fun.
No, that's never happened.
Good.
We've had that. Sophie
the
and I have
worst.
had that with my mom would want us to come on a certain day, and then her parents would want us to come on the same day, and we're like, ah.
It's terrible.
Usually we
My
go
parents
with
own
Sophie's.
Christmas.
Yeah.
That's like my mom. Whoever's more stubborn wins.
Yeah. Well, and also your parents don't celebrate Christmas, right?
Right,
So
exactly.
like Yule, so.
Well, and
you
that's
get
what
to
I
do it
try
on
to
Yule Day.
explain to them, but they just don't get it, I guess.
No, they just want to win.
They're like, no.
I just want to win.
Which I get it. I'm so great.
Yeah.
Sophie, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
So I love Christmas Vacation as much as the next person, but mine is gonna be the Polar Express.
Really?
Yeah.
Why the Polar
Interesting.
Express?
I haven't
Or
seen
why
it
to
in so
the
long.
why to the North Pole?
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen.
Well, a lot of
What?
people think it's creepy, right? Because it has that. I think that was one of the first
Uncanny
time
Valley
they
or
used
whatever.
that kind of animation
Okay.
where it was based on people's movement and stuff. So
Now
I
I'm
don't see it.
That's got
I
Tom
like it.
Hanks in it, right?
Yeah,
It does.
Tom Hanks plays everybody.
It plays everyone who's an adult. Yeah,
What?
he's the
Really?
train conductor. He's
Try
Santa.
to throw that on after.
Yeah.
Is
He's Santa.
Crazy.
He's the dad.
Is
He's
it
the
meant to be
narrator.
obvious? He's one of those characters?
Yeah, because
Okay.
they all sort of sound like Tom Hanks. So.
Oh,
So
this
you're like,
isn't live live action in
And-
the sense he's
No,
voiced
And
It's
as.
Steven Tyler
I
is an
thought for a
elf.
minute he was playing all the same
I
characters
am
live action.
I'm serious.
And I'm like, is that part of the plot that he's wearing many hats? Is that part of the magic? Is he some magical character that's like
Yeah.
several different
No,
people?
he looks pretty different.
I've never seen it, so that's why I assume
It's a
it's
good
live
classic. Maybe it feels a little sad, but not
Sure,
really.
for that
Because there's that
age.
kid Billy who's poor and has never had a Christmas, so
Oh yeah,
that's a little sad. But he
That's
gets his
sad.
present at the end, so that's happy.
that kid would remind me of Matt Fioli's kid. Like, I've never had a Christmas.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's
Surprised me.
Santa's not real.
Oh, a good one that came out last year is Klaus on Netflix, and that is
Klaus?
Klaus. Sorry, that is amazing. It's an animated one,
I
but
don't
it's
think I've seen
really
that one.
it's
That's
about the
gotta be
origins
one
of
of my
Santa
favorite
Claus.
movie.
One of the
Christmas
newer ones
movies.
that I watched that everyone seems to rave about is the Christmas
Chronicles.
Oh, that
I
looks
haven't
good.
watched it yet. It
Christmas
looks
Chronicles.
so.
What's his
It
name?
was okay.
That's
It's really actiony. Looks like it's
Yeah,
really
there's a
actiony.
lot of like
Very
the
good.
sleigh got away and we have
Oh.
to chase it because the
Okay.
reindeer are attached to it and there's nobody in the sleigh.
Yeah,
He's
Can't
married
remember
to
his name.
Goldie Hawn.
Russell Crowe.
She's in it
Russell.
too.
No, Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Russell.
Yeah.
Goldie
Yes.
Hawn's in it too. She's Mrs. Claus.
Probably.
Nice.
Papa.
Lol.
Nobody even talked about that.
Four Gen voices. I
Okay.
love it.
Who's left? Favorite Christmas
you
You
and Jen.
and me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
go
go.
first. Okay.
Sorry, Red.
Probably it's a toss up. The first one being what?
The Spider-Man thing.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Where they're
You know,
pointing
they're
at each
pointing
other.
You go. No, you go.
Oh yeah. I was like, I thought you were like, it doesn't matter. Like casting a web at me. Yeah. So definitely Home Alone, the first one,
Mhm.
for sure, is one of my favorites. There's something about it that's just like a little bit of nostalgia, but it's like obviously it's funny because the kid's like doing his shit, and it's funny that what the hell's his name is in it, and he's like up until that time been in really serious movies and won awards, and then he's suddenly in Home Alone.
Joe Pesci?
Joe Pesci,
Yeah.
yeah. Like goes Vinny.
Joe Pesci.
But also a very weird movie that I made you guys watch last year that's one of my favorites is A Christmas Carol. But to be more specific, it's the
Patrick Stewart?
yeah. That's
Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Patrick Stewart is Ebenezer Scrooge, and he does
Patrick
a really
Swayze.
good job.
No.
No.
Patrick
And it's
Swayze.
it's a lot like the book, and like there's a lot about it that's really dumb. Like it looks like they blew all of their budget like halfway through the movie.
It does.
And then if you
Yeah.
finish the movie, like the third ghost is like really stupid looking, and so that was kind of funny. Joe had a really
I
hard
started
time with it.
laughing
We
as soon
watched
as
it
I
the
saw
other
the
night.
ghost.
He was like,
Oh,
"What is
no.
that?" And I was like, "It's death." But his eyes are like yellow. It just
It's
looks
very
really
strange.
dumb.
I watched
Yeah.
that video. I just remembered that.
We all did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we watched it last year.
I remember Sam was like, "Oh, I would like to hear the movie or something."
Yeah.
Because we're all like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah."
Yeah.
We all know the stories. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
great though. There's something about that movie that makes me sad too. Because when he's young, he's like, I don't know. He's like, my sister.
5 and before life breaks him.
Yeah.
And then Joe and I had not an argument, but like a very heated discussion. I was the only one that was heated. Joe just sat there. But I was yelling about how sad Christmas music is. I was like, this song, sad. That song, sad.
Every song. Sad.
Sad. I was like,
Frosty the Snowman.
no, that's a jingle.
Jingle bells.
Jingle,
The
White
jingle,
Christmas?
jingle,
How
sad.
are you so good?
Why is
at
White
that?
Christmas sad?
It's just too sad. There's something
You
about it.
haven't heard the Shania Twain version with Michael Bublé. That's pretty.
That's
upbeat.
not for
Okay,
me.
the only
All I
don't
want
like
for Christmas
Shania.
is you.
That's new. So I actually looked it up, and a lot of Christmas music, the classics, were written during the height of the Second World War, which is why they sound so croony and longing, because they're like, "I'll be home for Christmas."
That one is sad. Yeah, whenever that comes on.
I'm like, oh fuck, this is so sad.
But I will
no.
say it again because I said this last night when we were watching the movie. I think it was last night. But like, you were like, Noel is sad, and I was like,
It is. That's
this
sad.
song.
Yeah.
I was just
Thank
like, no, I don't find it. But I
No.
wasn't saying no Christmas songs
It's
are
so
sad.
sad.
I
A
was
lot
just
of-
saying this specific song isn't
No,
sad.
it's sad. It's in a minor key. And they come and then they go down, and it's sad. But what was I going to say?
The
about
tone
what-
is sad. The lyrics aren't, right?
Why your
Yes,
favorite
yeah.
Christmas movie is A Christmas Carol?
No, it was about White Christmas. That's what it was. I said to Joe, the only version of White Christmas that isn't sad is the one from Home Alone. That's like
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
bum 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 bum.
Hey, copyright. Bum, bum.
The copyright.
No, it's not good. I gotta
Stop! 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Anyway, Travis, favorite Christmas movie?
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone,
That was
bitch.
not a Christmas movie.
It is a
Just
Christmas
'cause
movie,
Ron
but it
comes
can't
in,
be
he's
your
like,
favorite.
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Happy Christmas, Ron.
Yeah, no, it's not a Christmas.
Sure it is.
You've got presents. I do.
I've got presents. Yeah.
Did
Do you
yours
get a-
start?
Can you pick something else besides Harry Potter though?
Okay.
'Cause that's
Okay.
Not okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the fire
Did you
stops,
just
we
look
burn
around?
down.
I'm trying to figure. It would have to be my favorite Christmas movie is.
Are you looking around for an answer? I
Yeah.
thought you said The Cranks was your favorite.
No, it's my favorite to watch with your parents because Sophie's mom watches this movie like 3 times a goddamn year, and every time she watches it, it's like she's watching a new movie. She's
Yeah.
like, what's happening? And it's the greatest.
Yeah, it's like she doesn't know what's gonna happen next. I'm like,
That's great.
Oh no.
Probably. Yeah, that Klaus.
Maybe? Yeah.
It's really good. It's really, really good. I don't know. Yeah.
You know what Ben's favorite is?
Probably
Jingle
Die
All
Hard?
the Way.
Oh,
Of course.
oh my
it is.
god!
With
I thought he was
Arnold
gonna say Die
Schwarzenegger.
Hard.
And
That
Anakin
sounds like something.
Skywalker.
Hank told me that one of his favorites was the Jim Carrey Grinch, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, there are a lot of people who like it, and I don't understand.
And they're wrong,
why.
so it doesn't matter.
I sort of liked it, but I mean,
Yeah.
we already discussed that, and you
Yeah.
kind of liked it. So
Yeah.
there's 2 half likes.
So that's
Uh,
Me.
Baby
I forgot
Grinch.
about
I'm gonna
Jingle
send
All
you
the
all the Baby
I do like
Grinch
that
gifts
one.
now, Jen.
Nice.
Did you guys have any movies that you traditionally watch on Christmas Eve?
We usually watch The Polar Express, and then It's a Wonderful Life.
All right.
I usually stay up for Polar Express and go to bed for It's a Wonderful Life.
Leslie?
Not this year.
My answer's depressing, and you'll have to cut it out.
No.
No, yeah.
My
Get
like
sad, girl.
family. My family like eat dinner, we drink and chat a bit, and then go to bed. And I'm always the one who's like, "Guys, who wants to watch a Christmas movie?" And no one does.
No one.
Aww.
And usually I'll pick something, and my sister or mom will be like, "No, I don't want to watch that one." So we like never find one that we've all settled on because we always watch like Christmas Vacation, which is like universally loved by my family. We always watch that earlier on. So by the time it's Christmas Eve, I have my own quirky list of movies that no one wants a part of. Like I actually think one time I was like, "Guys, who wants to watch I'll Be Home for Christmas?"
Oh, okay.
And they're like, "No." So yeah, I'm gonna start like just forcing that tradition.
Yeah.
You should.
Being
Put it
like,
on.
we're watching a movie.
I
Starting
wouldn't even
right
say
now.
anything. Just throw it on and be
Yeah.
like, take a seat. Stay a while.
Yeah, the
Enjoy
Come
TV,
in and know me better, man.
the TV in the basement is
From a
kind of
Christmas
like too close to where my mother and stepfather sleep. So if we were to watch a movie, it'd be disruptive to their sleep.
So then they'll have to watch it.
Oh my god, yeah, we're just, and what, okay, if it's been decided this is what we're gonna do, what movie are we going to watch? What movie do you suggest?
Christmas Eve?
Yeah, if I'm gonna just be like, yo, we're watching this
Yeah.
movie.
Whatever you want. What,
Polar Express.
Have you ever seen A Christmas Story? I feel like that is fairly well
Oh, I
liked
don't-
because it's funny
Probably.
as well, but it also has Christmas meaning, and it's not sad at all.
No.
I don't like shitty Santa in that.
That's the funniest part. Ho ho ho!
And he like kicks him down the
I
slide.
don't know about
I
that.
was like, well, in the late 90s, I guess, we would put on the Santa Claus.
I like
okay,
Santa Claus.
that was another one I pitched. And I
Scott,
discovered everyone
motherfucking
hates Tim
Calvin.
Allen, apparently.
Yeah, because he's a
Well,
bad
he's
person.
a bad person.
I didn't know he was a bad person.
We didn't know that back then. Yeah. Too
He's
young.
so bad.
All I knew was it was 90s nostalgia, and I don't even remember watching those movies. So this was maybe like 5 years ago. I pitched that one to my family, and my sister's like, I hate Tim Allen. So like,
I like the
what's
second
left?
one.
Isn't he in like several
Oh my
Christmas
God.
movies?
He's in at least
There's
4.
Like
Three.
Christmas with
Yeah.
the Cranks, and then
I used
all
to have
those
a
Santa
crush on the
Clauses.
main elf. In the
Oh,
Santa
weird.
Claus.
I hate
Yeah.
him.
I kind of
He's
like
such
him.
an asshole.
I used to have a
Google
crush on
him.
him.
I need to know.
Fucking Neil, though. Oh.
I'm gonna.
I have to see this now.
Neil?
Neil with the sweaters. Oh my god, we just watched it last night, Travis.
Oh, yeah. Stepdad Neil.
Stepdad Neil, the psychiatrist.
His head goes to a
He's
plumber.
got-
Don't
Jagger.
judge me for this. Exactly.
Is that when he had dreads or curly
nice.
hair?
I think those are dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
That's who
not a
I
child.
pictured. So I must have some like deep buried memory of that movie.
He's so
Because,
grouchy.
or maybe he was in the trailer because that's who I thought of when
Holy
you
shit!
said I
I
had a crush
forgot
on the
about
elf.
Judy the elf. She's scary looking.
Judy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do something to their
That's
their
creepy.
noses.
That's creepier than Baby Grinch.
Yeah. Yeah, the elves
That's
are kinda creepy.
unsettling.
Oh my god, and there's, because me and Travis watched it last night, there's this one elf that comes to rescue Santa, and he's total douche brony elf, but like,
He's a
Santa's
child.
Like, we're the good guys.
We
Don't
did it.
try to sit down, elf. I'm gonna do a clip of you after.
He's totally
It's so
Chad
funny.
elf.
Chad elf, yeah.
Well, we usually, now that I'm an adult, we'll throw on Christmas vacation, and we go to my parents' house for Christmas Eve, and there's just a smorgasbord of the most rich,
Cheese.
horrible,
A lot of cheese, yes.
horrible food for you.
That makes your eyes sweat.
That
I
makes
heard.
you the corners
Yeah.
sweat.
I heard that.
Just getting the corners supposed to think
Was
about
that it? Did we talk about that on an
Yeah.
episode?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And we'll put on Christmas Vacation in the background, but nobody really watches it because you're too busy chatting.
Well, when we watch movies together, nobody listens at least.
But at least you're sitting and looking directly at the TV. In my
Yeah.
parents' basement, the TV's like over in the kitchen, and we're all the way over here, like at the bar talking or sampling foods and getting sweaty in the corner of your eye, and you're not looking at the TV. But yeah, and then usually people leave, and then we might put on something else, like maybe a Christmas Carol. Not mine, like the Alistair Sim one,
Oh.
probably the black and white one. Sophie hates things in black and white, but
She watches It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, no, Clarence, no!
Clarence!
I just thought of another Christmas movie that I
There it
really
is.
loved that I plan on watching this year, but by myself, because last time I unexpectedly cried. I never cry during movies. I've only ever cried during TV shows, but like I'm not a crier. And
I cry all
went-
the time.
I'm not a crier, and I went to see Last Christmas with Henry Golding and is
Oh,
it
yeah.
Emily? No, not
Amelia
Emily
Clark.
Amelia Clark.
Yeah.
So I saw that with my stepmom and my dad in theaters, and I was starting to like tear up when the twist happened, and then I was like literally crying and like trying to low key like wipe my tears so my dad doesn't see and think like what's wrong with you or like worry about me because I never cry.
What's
He'd
the
be like, what the
twist?
hell? And I can't say it. I can't
He's
spoil
not
it.
real.
Spoiler
It's
alert.
so
What's the
good.
twist?
Yeah, what is it?
No,
I
you
can't
have
remember.
to-
Somebody a ghost or something.
Can we watch it because
No,
Jen,
doesn't
you
he
love
give
it.
her his heart or something as an amputation?
I
Or like
can't
a-
remember.
What is
I
it?
haven't
Are
seen
we
it, but
just
I read the
spoiling it, or are we
twist.
Yeah, I already
ruin
said
it?
spoilers.
It came out like 2 years
Just kidding.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, would this take away if we ever watched it? Because I'm just gonna
no,
push
because
this
No.
on
I already
everybody.
looked at the spoilers, but I don't.
Oh, you
remember
did?
Because
Because you would love it, Jen. Henry Golding is.
Isn't it that he
hot.
he
Is
like
he
gives
dead?
her his
Yeah.
What
So
is
He's the ghost.
yeah, he's like
he's
a
the reason
ghost.
she's still
Yeah,
alive.
exactly.
Right.
And it's this sad part where she goes to his apartment and they're like, no one lives here. And then she discovers that he's a ghost, and then it just got me.
does he
Did
just
she ever see
disappear
the
after
ghost
that?
again?
I can't remember because I think I was too distracted trying to just like try to get myself together. Like I had to put an effort into like
I did that.
getting myself together because it was so sad. And I didn't expect it. And the funniest part is when we left the theater, I'm like, oh my God, like I can't believe that made me cry. Like, and I'm like, I can't, like, yeah, I'm like, how dare they make this sad? How dare they do that? And my dad's like, that's real life, Leslie. And I'm like, what? No.
Ghosts are real.
Yeah, and made the joke to my stepmom that like that's like the premise I think they were trying to say is the only legitimate and pardon the pun like excuse to ghost someone is if you're literally like a ghost. Because he just left. I wasn't trying to be punny.
Nice.
He just like left her life and she was sad and then found out he was dead. So I was joking like that's the only real reason. It's like sorry I can't be with you because I'm a ghost. But Henry Golding though.
Right.
And I just related to like her disposition. Her working at that store and feeling overworked. I get like that around the holidays.
Yeah.
I'm not as bitter about it. So like she was a very bitter, complex character because she had like previous I think cancer or something she was battling.
Yes, she had like brain aneurysms or something like that.
There was something very serious, and so she had like survivor's guilt or something, was kind of like bitter and angry. But in the end, she's happier. But it was just such a bittersweet, sad ending then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Joe and I were watching A Christmas Carol the other night, and I don't think he noticed, but I was crying.
I noticed.
Fuck! Really? I thought it was
Just didn't want to
funny, it really
embarrass
was.
you.
They were not.
I was probably sitting in the corner going this.
It's always the worst when
you try not to.
when you hold your breath. You're like,
That's what I was doing. I was like, it was sad. Like his girlfriend leaves him or whatever because she's like, "You become too bitter, Ebenezer." Blah blah blah. But then like old man Ebenezer's like, "Go after her, go after her," and I'm like, so fucking sad. Anyway.
okay.
So what, like, give me your roll call as quick as you can. What movies do you watch leading up to Christmas? Leslie.
Oh, I'm on the spot now.
Yeah.
I touched on a lot of them, like Christmas Vacation and Four Christmases. Every year, without a doubt, I watch those. Sometimes, or most years, I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, they just get embarrassing.
Like any?
I only saw that once.
What?
I didn't want to admit it.
Did you watch the second one?
I didn't grow up watching it. Like, it just wasn't a thing. And I never... I think I watched it once in my adult life with my ex from college.
Oh.
And it just didn't...
Resonate?
Yeah.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be for everyone.
Didn't
Yes,
dislike it. I feel like that's the two, like, pillars of Christmas movies is, like, Home Alone and Christmas Vacation.
So
I think-
like, this
I
is
think
the
they're in
last
the same
time Leslie's
category
gonna
because they're
go
both
there.
comedies.
Oh, I thought of other good ones. This is a strange one, but Ghosts of Girlfriends Past is an interesting twist on the concept of, like...
A Christmas Carol?
Yeah,
Ghosts of
that's what I was
Christmas
looking for.
Past.
I'm very tired from the week. Yeah, it's an interesting twist on that, and it has a lot of heart. I really am not
Wow.
a big Matthew McConaughey fan at all, but it's still like a really like neat movie. Emma Stone is in it briefly.
Okay. No, I think
I
I've seen
think
it.
I think he's all right.
Oh my god, I knew that was coming. The night before, with my boy Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
No.
That one's a neat movie.
It's actually
It's
pretty
like
funny
it's like
movie,
a fun like light kind of movie.
Wasn't that the one where he has cancer?
No,
That's 50-50.
That's 50-50.
And
This
it's
one
not.
is where his parents
Joe
died
Goodman.
when he was in
Seth Rogen.
college
Oh, right.
Yeah.
around
I know.
Christmas, and
Okay.
so he and his buddies get together and drink every year. And Seth Rogen is absolutely hilarious in it. That's a really good one.
Does he laugh like?
How do you know that I love Seth Rogen? My
Uh,
sister makes fun of me. She's like, he has a creepy laugh. I'm like,
No,
I think
he
it's
doesn't.
charming,
It's
and it makes me
charming.
laugh as soon as I hear it. So
Yeah.
I've seen him in some bad movies, and the moment he laughs, I laugh.
Okay, Joe. Quick as you can.
Well, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, and one that I used to watch a lot but haven't watched recently is Die Hard.
We're gonna watch it. You and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
Sophie? The Sparks Note version.
The Sparks Note version? Okay.
All of them.
All of them.
Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, fuck Home Alone 3 and 4, garbage.
There's
Home Alone 3
8.
is worth, hold on, like side note, asterisk at the bottom. Home Alone 3 is worth watching in my opinion,
Yeah.
as long as you think it's a standalone movie and disassociate it completely with the other two.
Okay, well that's not the point, so.
It's a different
It's Home
child.
franchise.
3 and not Home
Different
Alone
child, and it takes
reboot.
place after Christmas.
Not Home Alone somewhere
It takes
else.
place after Christmas.
It does. I noticed that this year when I watched it. I was
It
like, wait
does,
a minute.
yeah.
Okay. Not important.
Dumb.
National Lampoons, Miracle on 34th Street, Polar Express, Christmas with the Cranks,
Harry Potter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Harry Potter 1 and 2, but not the others. Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer, the claymation version, and then the Mr. Bean Holiday Special, and the original Grinch, the 20-minute one. And a Charlie Brown Christmas, because now they're playing it on TV again.
Oh, I forgot that one.
Detroit.
That one is a gem.
Travis.
Same as Sophie.
Okay.
Never Sophie watches.
Home Alone 1, 2, and 3. Because you might as well. You watch Home Alone 1 on Friday night.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2 Saturday night. And because Sundays, you just watch the third one. And then you get...
Or you can watch a different movie.
No,
Yeah,
because
you watch
then...
something else
Because, you know what? The
altogether.
soundtrack to the third one is like... It's pretty funny.
It is good.
Yeah.
It's funny, but not awe-inspiring.
No.
Not
It's-
classic.
No. It's not classic. It's just worth watching. Because if you're interested in like terrorism and like missile chips and stuff, it's pretty. Anyway, so the 20-minute long Grinch, obviously the stop clay animation Rudolph, Red-Nosed Reindeer for obvious reasons. Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Carol.
Forgot one that we all watch.
What?
Black Christmas.
Black Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the good in between movie between Halloween and.
It's the
Christmas.
transition.
It is.
movie.
It's like we're still a little bit spooky, but it's Christmas.
What?
People are getting killed, but it's Christmas.
And what your mother and I must know.
No, Billy.
Oh my god, it's terrifying.
What? I think that's.
Just
I can't really
creepy.
think. I don't like Elf, but my brother puts it on every fucking. You know what we always watch on Christmas Day? That
What?
just happens to be on TV, and it has been for the last 5 fucking years. Ghostbusters.
When there's something strange.
Not a Christmas movie, but
Singing
somehow we
away.
managed to watch it every
Always on
Christmas.
TV, yeah. So the Harry Potters are always on like the Space Network too around Christmas.
That's so
We just
strange.
do one after the other.
Yeah, like we'll have brunch and then we'll open presents and then there's that afternoon lull and we'll all watch TV and then Ghostbusters is just starting. Should we put it on? Oh, fuck. I guess we might as well make it a tradition at this point. Like
It's tradition.
So real quick, I forgot. So in Home Alone 1, if you're wondering what the parents do, because they have that huge fucking house. Peter McAllister, the dad, is a prominent businessman, possibly a day trader, and Kate McAllister, the mom, is a fashion designer. So that's where all the mannequins come from.
oh, that's smart.
Apparently, this was from a novelization that was made, like it was written quickly as a quick promotional tie-in with the film.
Okay.
Wow.
That
But we
makes
don't know
sense.
what the uncle does, the one that flies them all to Paris.
Yeah, the one that like lives in Paris but has an apartment in New York City.
yeah.
Yeah, they're all fucking rich.
Looks
What
like
does
Frank.
What does Frank do?
Except for Frank's the cheapskate.
Yeah.
You better not ruin this trip for me. You
Your
little shit.
dad's paying good money for this trip.
Would you dig, you little jerk? Yeah, I've always wondered what they did. They're obviously very rich. So.
Leslie's like, haha, yeah, funny. I
No, I did see it. I just don't remember.
Wow. We're at 42. Do we do Am I the Asshole now? Or does anybody have anything?
Well, why don't we take up just a little bit more time? Why don't we ask Leslie, what is the worst gift you have ever received?
Yeah.
I thought about this.
Don't be
today.
afraid to name names.
I thought about this today because, ironically, today when I was walking my dog, I was listening to your previous episode. And I thought about it. I can't think of any bad gifts that I've received specifically for Christmas. I only ever received a bad birthday gift, but...
Well,
What
let's
gifts you received and then were asked to give back?
Whoa, we're going there. Let's not go there. Sometimes people want their gifts back. And it's a
I've never heard of that,
it's a
but-
harsh reality.
That doesn't make sense.
Sometimes you have to pay them out, you know? You gotta pay the piper, as they say.
Hey, I mean, it is what it is. It's a hard world out there. Get used to it. Sugar.
Yeah, let's not go there. But
Life is hard. That's what Scrooge says in
Um,
A Christmas Carol. He does.
I don't have any, like, bad gifts, but I could think of, like, funny gifts. Like, there's just only one gift story at Christmas that stands out to me, and it was a prank gift I got my sister. Like, I obviously got her, like, a decent gift. I consider myself a good gift giver. Like, I put so much thought into it, but there was this thing I saw on Kijiji, and I thought, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm going to get it as a prank gift. because at this point my sister actually had to actively make a rule: no more buying her prank gifts. Because I would get her legit gifts and then something that's like a prank gift.
Yeah.
I was really bad for this. Like 1 year, not for Christmas though, I got her like poop emoji socks, or not socks,
That's
slippers. I meant to
great.
say, yeah.
Oh, that's
And
even better.
I don't know if there were other prank gifts to constitute a rule for it. But anyways, for Christmas, this thing I saw on Kijiji was a piece of like printed canvas artwork, with the title of the ad was Celebrity Dog Art. And what it was Justin Bieber as a dog with the hair swoop and everything and a purple zip-up hoodie
What
on.
kind of dog?
I don't know. Brown dog. I don't know dog breeds very well. I'm gonna get a picture and send it to you.
A brown lab or something.
Because this is funny enough that it might make it to your Instagram account. Like, okay, so it's like a close-up portrait. And my inclination when I thought it was only $10 and like the comedic value I'm gonna get out of this is gonna so be worth this $10. So I convinced my ex to drive us out to pick it up. It was literally a porch pickup where I put the $10 in the mailbox and pick up this canvas artwork, but it was so funny. Anyways, I give it to her on Christmas morning and she's like horrified. I wondered, I can't remember if I gave it to her before her legitimate gift, and so she was like, oh my god, this is my gift. But she laughed at it, but then mainly thought it was creepy, and this quote got me. She's like, later on she stuffed it in her closet, and she's like, I can't even look at it. I feel queasy whenever I look at it.
Crazy.
Yeah, like it was so weird. And my inclination, I forgot to mention this part, my inclination when I messaged the person was to preface it by saying like, I didn't want to embarrass myself like buying this, so I was going to be like, hey, I just want to get this as a prank gift. And I looked at the ad and I surmised that it was not a joke to them. They really thought they were selling, they really thought they were selling this great piece of artwork.
Oh, shit.
Calling it celebrity dog art, and it was hilarious. So now she's stuck with this, and to this day she has it shoved in her closet. And I went over for dinner the other night, and this like spare room is filled with her stuff, and leaning against the bed is this canvas artwork of Justin Bieber as a dog. And so it's traveling around, but no one's officially gotten rid of it yet. And
Nice.
yeah, so like prank gifts, they're good.
If they
for
are
Christmas.
going to get rid of it, I'll take it.
Oh my god, you would!
Sophie's like, no, you will not.
We'll swing by with it.
Okay,
It
Joe,
is so funny.
worst gift you've ever received for Christmas.
I don't know. Like I can't think of one. Like, yeah, I don't know. I honestly can't think of one. Like, I usually get good presents. Like,
Yeah, nice.
yeah, no, because like I don't know. I honestly can't think of anything that like I would go like that was a terrible gift.
So no olive oil.
No,
No.
nothing like that.
Okay. So I know olive oil is your worst, but open this and then tell me what your worst gift is still.
Jeez, what a preface.
That's a
Jen's
great
opening her
way to
gift.
start
It's
that.
not a mug. Or is it?
It's obviously a mug. You're gonna feel it.
What?
What? That's ridiculous. You just rip it. We're not gonna
Oh, so
reuse
be
that.
careful. Happy holidays to Jen from Sophie and Trav.
What is it? What is it?
I don't know. I hate people watching me open gifts.
I know,
Anyone
it's
else
like
do it?
gift anxiety.
Oh my god! It's a Bob's Burgers mug and their little burger. I love it. Thank
Good.
That's so
you.
perfect.
There was one, and no, I'm not even gonna tell you about that one. I hope you like this.
I do.
I'm gonna take a page from your book because I always over-explain when I give gifts. My sister's
Yeah.
like, you have to stop that because I'm always worried. I've had that anxiety since I was a
Yeah.
kid. There's home videos of me being like,
What's
here's your
your
gift,
gift?
Dad. It's so stupid.
Joe's gonna be jealous now because I've got like 2 rotating mugs that he got me, and now I'm gonna have to slip this one.
Yeah,
over
slip
to me.
over.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
Hey.
very funny. For the audience, it's all the characters of the Belcher family in Bob's Burgers, and they're in front of burgers. I guess. Dissected.
Like
yeah.
diagrams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Almost like
It's
anatomy
really
diagrams.
cute.
Yeah.
That's really cute. Thank you. That's
Hey,
very funny.
no problem.
Alright.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thanks.
It's time for our classic Among Asshole.
Am I the asshole
Okay.
for?
So this one is not Christmas related, but it was just so juicy, and nuanced.
That word.
With the update
There's
also, that I was like, I have to get everyone's opinions on this. Okay. So, am I the asshole for getting mad that my boyfriend is having guys' nights? Guys' nights is in quotations.
Boys. Saturdays for the boys.
Pretty much that's exactly. So, me and my boyfriend have the same friend group. There's 5 guys and 3 girls, including myself, who are all dating the guys in the group. For context, I was introduced to the group 4 years ago, and I started dating my boyfriend over a year ago. So he joined a year before we dated. Anyway, on to the story. That's what she said. So essentially, she's not wording it very well, but essentially what she's saying is she was friends with these people first.
Okay.
But she was friends with the guys first.
Yeah.
And then she started dating her boyfriend,
And then
and
she's got
he
friends with the
became
girls.
friends
So
with
they were
them. And
her friend group primarily is what she's saying.
the guys were. She doesn't
Yeah.
really know
Yeah.
the girls.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so the boys in my friend group have started a thing called Guys Night, where they go out and do
Never heard of
everything we all do together, but without us girls. Here's the thing. All of my friends are the boys. I don't even know the girls in the group too well, and while I have friends outside of the group, I'm nowhere near as close with them as I am with the guys in this group. They say they need to spend some quality time with their friends, and that if I went, they'd have to invite their girlfriends. And it's not every so often, it's every 2 weeks on a Saturday, which is the one day that I can go out. So basically, while my boyfriend goes out with all of my friends, I have to be stuck at home by myself. And what's worse is when we all do hang out, they constantly bring up stuff that happened on guys' nights saying, you had to be there. This has been going on for months. Last night, my boyfriend came over to my house. We don't live together. From guys' night, really happy, and was texting his friends, and when I asked him why I couldn't go, he made a vague gesture at my chest and crotch saying I wasn't a guy. I then asked him why he couldn't skip it to spend the night with me, and he rolled his eyes. I lost it. I started crying and screaming at him, calling him an asshole for allowing me to be completely isolated when I've told him how shitty it is. He ended up leaving and calling me a bitch. He's staying with one of our friends who's saying I was being an asshole for yelling at him that way. The girls all agree with me though, and I don't know if I should apologize.
No.
So too long didn't read. Boyfriend goes out with my friend group while excluding me completely. Am I the asshole? And a lot of people are saying that she is an asshole. How do you guys feel about that?
No,
I
don't
feel
think she's an
like
asshole.
she's exaggerating. There's no way that she can only go out one night a month.
So the edit is that she's also caretaking her grandfather, so she can only go out one night a month.
Mhm.
So she,
Oh, 1 night a month. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
so
I assumed
she-
it was like 1 night a week. She's
or yeah,
available.
sorry, 1 night a week.
Oh, okay.
So she works full time, and she's like a part-time caretaker of her grandfather. But someone else watches her grandfather on Saturdays or something.
Did
like
it
that.
say one night a month though?
I don't know.
It did.
Yeah, she meant like 1 night out of the week, I think. Like Saturday nights is when the boys go out, and that's the only night that she's.
Okay,
like,
but she did say month.
She's worded it really horribly because she has a bunch of edits, like
Right.
clarifying.
You're
what she
splitting
means.
hairs because you have your opinion that's
Oh.
going to be in not agreeing with ours.
Well, okay. I don't think she's an asshole, but I think that she's exaggerating. Because there's no way, because you did say, when you were reading it, you said 1 night a month. And there's no fucking way that there's only 1 night a month that you can go out. You can make shit work. And also, yeah, that sucks that he's going out with your friends or whatever, but use the other time that I guarantee you have to make plans with your friends. Because there's no fucking way that you only have 1 night a month.
Yeah, she clarified in the comments that she means every Saturday.
Okay.
Like she's free every Saturday, and the guys' nights are every Saturday.
Well, then, if that's the case, then no, she's not the asshole,
Yeah.
and maybe she should tell her friends that. And if they're actually her friends, then they'll include her.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, in
Yeah.
that case, she's not the asshole. It's like, like, if that's the only night she's free and you're planning it on that night, then yeah, you guys are being assholes.
Because also, like, do it Friday night. Do your guys'
Do
shit
your guys'
Friday
night
night.
a different night.
So
Could-
put
Yeah, there
yourself
has to
in
be a
my
way to
shoes.
compromise.
I read the update before I read the actual post because the
Okay.
post was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I just happened to see the update when I was scrolling, and it looked juicy, so I clicked on it.
Okay.
So I read the original post after I read the update, and it was just so glaringly obvious to me after having read the update what was actually going on.
Okay.
So here's the
I've been
update.
Friday night with the boys.
So about 2 weeks ago, I posted here asking if I was the asshole for getting mad at my boyfriend for his guys' nights. After I posted it, I ended up contacting the girlfriends in the group to see what was up, and we started noticing some fishy stuff. Their boyfriends and the guys in the group would say the exact same things to them that they did to me. Stuff like, we'd invite you, but the other girls would want to come. We also figured out that there were other nights that all of the guys were free, but they wanted to do it on Saturdays for some reason. One of the other girls was suspicious for this, and for that reason, she checked her boyfriend's phone. I don't condone what she did, blah, blah, blah. While looking through his phone, she found a group chat called Boys Night, which she had never heard of. She was super suspicious at this point and clicked on it, and it was a bunch of messages from the boys. And it turns out that guys' night was really go to a pub and cheat on your girlfriend night.
Knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it from the start. I knew I was right.
A dedicated night for cheating.
Yeah.
The message was in reference to one of the girls my boyfriend was sleeping with last week.
Oh my god.
In fact, all of the guys except for one were cheating, while the other knew
like
but kept
woman.
quiet.
Yeah.
Another lovely discovery from the chat was that her boyfriend hadn't been using protection with the other women or with me, meaning not only was he cheating, but he had also been putting me at high risk of an STI, while also risking mine and my elderly grandfather's life because of COVID. Needless to say, we've broken up, and I feel better for it, but right now I'm friendless, single, and waiting for STI results, which doesn't feel fantastic.
That sucks.
So, yep, definitely not the update I was hoping to do, but life clearly doesn't turn out the way you plan.
I stick by what I said. If they were truly your friends, they would make time for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I knew this was going to be the thing because as soon as he was making a big deal about her coming out and like, you're such a bitch and stuff, like, what are you hiding?
You're
Yeah,
that has the implication that you're
The
hiding.
lady doth
Yeah.
protest
Yeah.
too much. What are you hiding?
That seemed like a weird reaction. It's like, what? Like,
Because I think this is common. Because, like, I think the implication
I do
is
it all the
in
time.
boys' nights is it's not always like this. Like, sometimes it's, oh, I just want to have beers and play poker or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the times it's not always cheating, but it's let's go out and look at other girls,
Yeah.
do stuff our wives or girlfriends don't like, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, you like to spend time with your partner, right? And other people's partner as a group. That's what my opinion is of it.
Yeah, like if they were adults, it would be like, why don't we all just hang out?
Yeah, why can't we all just
Like,
hang out? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
yeah,
us.
like us.
Yeah.
Like we
Well,
had girls' nights occasionally, but it was like, I don't know, we'd watch a movie.
Yeah.
And then,
And then
like,
Charles
once
was
a
like,
year.
I want to come to girls' night.
And then I would come to girls' night.
Yeah.
Well, is she the asshole then?
No,
Can we come
obviously
to a
not.
conclusion?
She
Oh,
wasn't
obviously
before the
not.
update, and she certainly isn't after the update.
Great.
Final bang
Final
bang the
answer.
gavel.
Say your final answer, Bob?
Okay, great. So happy we could do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have-
thanks
it was
for
fun. Thank you for
stopping
having me.
by.
Hey, no
Yeah.
problem. Anytime.
We have a little
anytime.
tradition when we sign off. We all say bye
Oh, you
in a
can.
No
different
highest
register.
Okay, Merry Christmas, though,
What if
everybody.
you
Merry
really can't
Christmas.
say?
God bless
That's
us,
horrible.
everyone.
No, we can't say anything.
Are you trying to do the Family Guy thing where he's like, Merry Christmas, everyone? That's like Peter Griffin presents holiday classics such as and then he's like, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, he sings
Camera? No?
renditions of all the popular Christmas songs. I know all the lyrics, but I haven't drank enough to sing them.
Okay.
And I would do them in a Peter Griffin voice.
Well,
Maybe later. Maybe I'll do that later.
Well, we're gonna go drink now and watch Christmas movies. So bye.
Bye.
Bye.